Hello. Ah, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, YouTube. Maybe it's a good thing you didn't hear what I had to say earlier, huh? Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I got some stuff. And I'm a little tired. Look at me. I look tired. I look exhausted. I had a long day today. I had some stuff I probably wanted to, get off my chest earlier, but it's escaped me. So let's get into it. Well, actually, maybe let me talk a little bit. Talk about what we're doing here. What did you hear just there? What was that? That's granular synthesis. That is some nice granular synthesis for you. So, what I actually do want to talk about is a new synthesizer I've been using. Whoa. A new synthesizer I have been using. Came into my possession a Casio CZ1000. Now, I have to give some thanks to my good friend Kieran Milano. He's given me a shitload of gear over the years. Well, what a guy. And let's talk about the Casio CZ1000 for just a minute. I'm an analog guy. But for a long time, there's been FM synthesis has been missing from my setup. Something I've been wanting to dive into, and the Casio CZ1000 allows me to do so. It has a nice sound. Well, it's officially not a FM synthesizer. It's a DM synthesizer, a distortion modulation synthesizer, which is interesting. Now, I'm not 100% certain if it has analog or digital oscillators. They're called DCOs, so digitally controlled oscillators. I'm not really quite sure. They sound nice. I'm not quite sure the way the synthesis works. Let's see if we can do like a screenshot here. Hold on, I've got this new screen capture. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. That is the program that I downloaded to now. You can mess around with the sound of the synthesizer more easily, because these synthesizers are notoriously difficult to program via the interface that you're given. So I downloaded this nice little program, but it's weird. If you take a look at it, you see it has these. I was reading a little bit about it, and it has something like an 8-step envelope. I don't know. It's bizarre. So we have these. So let's see. We have these digitally controlled oscillator 1 and 2. Digitally controlled. I'm not sure what the W is standing for. 1 and 2, and digitally controlled amplifier 1 and 2. Then we have all these interesting waveforms that you choose from. Now it doesn't have any filtering, but with these waveforms right here, these resonant waveforms, you can start to do some interesting filtering. Now I have it set on a patch, so I'm not going to screw around with it. Maybe a little later. Maybe after the gym we can screw around with it a little bit. But it sounds great. This thing really sounds great. Now, among some of the other synthesizers Kieran has thrown my way over the years, is we have this little baby right here. You probably can't see it. It's obscured, and we can try to turn it on. Maybe we get a little light from it. There you go. There's a little light. Of course, doesn't want to work. This is, there we go. It's working. Maybe we'll throw this in here. All right. Maybe we'll throw that into the jam. Well, that's the Overhigh Matrix 1000. Now, the Overhigh Matrix 1000, the only way you can edit anything is through an editor. I don't have the editor on a Windows because I don't think they have the editor for Windows Windows platform. But maybe one day I'll do a video where I screw around with that editor for the Oberheim Matrix 1000. Again, super powerful synthesizer. This the Oberheim Matrix 1000 is like a 6-voice analog synthesizer. It sounds great. It's I believe the Oberheim. I forget the name of the synthesizer. It's the one they used to record Jump. There's actually a patch on here called Jump. As a matter of fact, let's hear it. Let's close this out. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Let's hear this for a second. Let's listen to the. Oh. There it is. That is the Oberheim Matrix 1000. I have definitely featured this and some performances before. Let's go try another patch. No, that's not it. What are we listening to? What's number 8? I do not know what number 8 is. Why am I? Oh, that folks. Hello, folks. Can you hear me? Yeah, you couldn't hear me before, huh? I bet you can hear me now, though, right? Hopefully, maybe. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. No, you can hear me. All right. This is not. All right. I'm thoroughly confused as to what's going on right now. Should be 9, I think. I'm confused. All right. Enough of this, right? We don't need to listen to the Oberheim Matrix 1000. I've featured this before. In fact, I'm gonna flick it off. We're not even gonna use it. All right. So let me get into it. So this is gonna feature my Casio CZ1000, the Behringer K2, which is a Corgham's 20 clone, and part of my modular synthesizer, plus the Behringer RD8 Rhythm Designer, the Roland 808 clone. And actually we do also have the Analog Solutions Semblance Oberheim Sem clone. Enough talking out of me. Let's get into it. All this cool gear is gonna make some cool sounds. And here we go. good name for it. I mean, listen to it. Sounds great. Well, all right, there you go. There it is. They had an effects loop on there. But that sounds fantastic. And it's nice. It's polyphonic. You know, most of the stuff we got here is all monophonic, which I love. You know, I think, you know, like, well, you know, if you're getting into synthesizers and you don't realize that synthesizers are monophonic, it could be a frustrating road. And it's nice to have these polyphonic synthesizers in here because, you know, listen to it. I'm still treating this like it's a monophonic thing. I have two different parts basically playing through it. 2 or 3 different parts. You can layer up the parts on this the same, but I still treat it almost monophonically. You know, another thing about monophonic synthesizers, if you're getting into synthesizers and you don't realize they're monophonic, and you're like, oh no, I was gonna play, you know, Beethoven and Bach. I can't play it because it's only monophonic. Well, if you want to get your switched on Bach on, you maybe you can't, or maybe you start to figure out how you can do that. You gotta start doing some multi-tracking. All you need is a synthesizer to make electronic music. Synthesizer, maybe like a reverb and a delay and like a distortion. That's all you need. You know, all this fancy gear I have. I didn't have this for a long time. I just used our trusty old semblance, Mr. Circuit Bent Alesis, and something I don't have here, I used to use a Commodore 64. So we had 2 monophonic synthesizers and a drum machine. You compose your music differently. You start to think differently about it, and you don't need all the sophistication. You don't need all this stuff. It's nice and it helps. I'm able to jump on here and plug it in and play something cool with lots of different tracks and melodies and bass lines and drums going on. But at the end of the day, you don't need it. You don't need it. You can create the modulation and the different modulation effects that you get with your modular synthesizer. Really, literally, with just a single toy keyboard, a distortion pedal, and like a filter. You know, like a wah-wah pedal. That's all you need. You know, this sophistication, it's unnecessary. And I have it, and I sound like, I feel like I sound like I'm pumping you full of shit because I got all this shit. But it's true. For a long time, I only made synthesizer music with just a couple of little things. Now, the heart of my unit that you hear on every track, and I don't always list, is the Maestro Echoplex. Now, the Maestro Echoplex, you see a lot of space echoes. Guys who are doing synthesizers use space echoes, and I personally have never used a space echo. Now, it's a glorious unit, that space echo, but my heart lives with the Maestro Echoplex. Now, the Maestro Echoplex, I have 2 of them, and I've had them for a long time, and they're tough to maintain. They're tough to maintain. It's a labor of love, I'd suppose you'd say. But they're unbelievable. The thing that they have that the Space Echo doesn't have is it has a moving tape head. And that moving tape head it does so many things. You know, there was a period in time when I stopped playing instruments and I only played the Echoplex. That was my instrument, was the Echoplex. Let's get a look at that baby. Oh, where are you? Oh, sweet Echoplex. There you are. Oh, look at her. Look at her in all her glory. What a beautiful machine. This is this weird tape loop thing it has in there. This sliding tape head. Oh, it's beautiful. And then they were the patent on this sound on sound. Now, sound on sound, I'm assuming the patent has gone out because now you're starting to see that on other units. But for a long time, nothing could say sound on sound because that concept, that phrasing right there was patented by Maestro. It's a magical thing. This beautiful thing right here is really magical. Like I said, I have 2 of them. I really have only one plugged into my system at the moment. I should really plug the other one in to the system. Get 2 of them going on. I will one day. But for now, I only got the one. And like I said, Maestro Echoplex, it's like my secret weapon. It's incredible. So, I guess that's really all I got to say tonight. I mean, I could ramble on some more. I'm sure if I wanted to. Yeah, I kind of want to a little bit, but I'm good. I hope all you in YouTube land have a good night. You have a productive tomorrow. Good tomorrow. Good rest of the week. Wherever you're at. Wherever you're at. I do wish you full track. But the Echoplex is a full track. Now I assume our school full track, baby. Full track. Full track. Glorious. It's absolutely glorious. That's the word. Full track.